What's going on, Playboy? What's going on, Playboy? What is going on? What's going on out there in the land of YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? Greg's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Greg. How are you, Chevy? What is going on, everybody? Do me a favor, everybody hit the number 1 button. Let me know where you're watching from. What is going on? Woo. So do me a favor, no matter if you're watching this in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a year, take your finger real quick and just hit the like button. Just take for a second, just hit the like button. Yeah. So someone asked about Deborah. I'm in touch with Deborah on text message. I signed up for a text service, and so we are texting back and forth, and we're trying to get on the same page. I'm getting some things together for her some documents and stuff, and I'm just trying to make sure that she's taken care of. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. My dog is just loving this. There's so many things. Charlie, come here, Charlie. Come on. Up here. Charlie, up here. Up. Sit down. Stay right there. He loves birds. So in LA, he gets to chase the birds, but not here. Because the birds, oh wow, look at that shot. Ooh. Charlie's in the city. Charlie, everyone wants to say hello. Can you say hello to everybody, please? Can you just say hello a little bit? Say hello, Charlie. Can you just say hello? Charlie, say hello. Everybody's watching. Say hi, buddy. Okay. So listen, yesterday I was kind of talking out loud yesterday in front of a different building that I was at. And I talked about Techline versus Danforth. And, there's people who go online and talk about the years that I've done my studying. And they say, oh, I went to law school. And so I know, I'm a bar certified lawyer. And you put this on your Trifold, Techline versus Danforth. And let me just tell you something, okay? That is not Supreme Court precedent. That is a Mississippi Supreme Court case. Well, so, the thing is that I didn't understand the culture of the way social media is. And so I never defended myself with my Trifold, because let me tell you something. If you are pulled over on the side of the road and you see your brother, your cousin, your lover, your best friend, and they have the cops behind them and they're pulled over, whether that be on the freeway or on a back road, you can pull to the side and film that cop. Now, the video coming out in, what time is it? How much time we got? What's going on, Philly? BC Transparency. So Greg, what's going on? Yeah, you guys go by and get a Trifold. And when you see the validity, because listen, I did a full breakdown. Just so you guys know, it took 12 hours straight. A little longer, actually. I spent 12 hours straight, OCD, like a mug yesterday, doing a 10-minute video on Techline versus, it's called Teche Lines, actually. Teche Lines versus Danforth. But, it's almost like saying you're creating an app called Transparency, and someone already has that name, so maybe Transparency app is a placeholder, maybe. But so every single lawyer, I want you guys to do me a favor. Teche Lines versus Danforth, you guys are going to want to read that before the premiere comes out at, well, I don't know, how much longer do we have? How much longer do we have? Charlie, can you stay right there for a second? I don't want my phone to fall. Oh, we got 16 minutes till Wapner. 16 minutes till Wapner. 16 minutes till Wapner. So every single one of you dunce cap lawyers who did a review on Teche Lines versus Danforth and said, I can't believe he put this in here. This is a Mississippi Supreme Court case. You're about to look really stupid, because the people are going to see, because so let me just explain to you guys what lawyers do, who are just the laziest, lowest class, lowest form of human in our entire world. Only you have, okay, so at the very, very bottom, you're going to have strip club managers. Strip club managers are the very lowest totem pole of human being. Lower than a cop. Some cops are decent. No strip club manager is a good person. They want to charge you to walk to the table. They want to charge you for drinks that they didn't pour. They want you to tip them for doing nothing. They rip off the chicks. Strip club manager is the lowest form of human being. I mean, just a really bad human being. But then above that, you have a cop, strip club manager, and then you have judges and lawyers. And so you say, why are lawyers such trash? How come people say, oh, I'm going to hire a lawyer? And I'm like, okay, you go hire your lawyer, and I'm gonna work with pro se litigants, and I'm gonna do my own paperwork, and I'm gonna work with people who study like I do. So let me try to stay focused. What's going on? What is going on? Right? So what's going on, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? So so all you dunce cap lawyers who didn't do, so what do I do? You know, let's go back. Let me take a couple steps back. When I started social media, I had built a big, huge wall. I built this big wall, and on the wall was a bunch of education, right? That's what I did. That's how you guys know about me, because I put a bunch of education on the wall. But then I didn't say, let's take a look at Terry versus Ohio. What I said was, let's take a look at the history, the culture, the reason why Terry versus Ohio happened. Let's do that. And so that's what I did with Teche versus Danforth. I said, well, who was the judge that wrote Teche versus Danforth? And, you know, by the way, you're just a Mississippi Supreme Court justice. That's all you are, right? All you people out there throwing peanuts from the peanut gallery who say, I have a law degree. Meanwhile, Virgil Griffith was a Mississippi Supreme Court justice who wrote books on the law, that his books were used as the standard for law. If you quoted his name, I'm not gonna ruin the video for you. You can quote Virgil Griffith's name. Let me just put it to you like that. In the courtroom, when you're going through the process of law, right? The guy who wrote the holding for Teche versus Danforth, if you invoke his name, the court shudders, because he was an absolute and total game changer. His name was Virgil Griffith. He died in 1954. You're going to get a whole backlog of Virgil in about 10 minutes here. So which were the attorneys who said you couldn't use Teche to stop behind a cop to get out and film him? Which were the attorneys? Who were they? Who were they? I can't see. Who were the attorneys that said, who were those attorneys? Who were they? Who were they? Who were the attorneys that said you couldn't use Teche versus Danforth? Who said that? Did you research the case and research the man who wrote the holding and what the constitutionality of the law actually is? Did you? Did you? Because I did. I did the work. You lazy lawyers who make videos. I make a video about Chille and look, he used this case, Teche versus Danforth. If you guys don't have my Trifold, you definitely want to have my Trifold, especially after you hear this, because Teche versus Danforth was written by an absolute legal legend who's going to equate, like I've always said, your right to stop when you feel necessary. And that my necessary is what? I'm a member of the press. My necessary is to stop and film the cops. Now you may not be like me. It might be your cousin, your brother, your best friend, your lover, your sister, whoever it is that is stopped by the police on the highway, and you want to pull behind them and film the interaction to make sure your loved one is safe. Teche versus Danforth. You have the right to stop and film them when you find it necessary. Okay? Okay. And you guys are going to see the actual validity of the holding, and you're going to see the power of the constitutionality of the case. I mean, I spent more than 12 hours. Zayner could tell me, because Zayner slept for 8 hours straight, which was a godsend for me working. Zane. Because then I just worked. Actually, Zane slept for 8 hours, and I just worked on this. And then I worked on it until 5:30 in the morning. And of course, YouTube automatically demonetized my videos. Thank you so much, YouTube. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, YouTube. You know, while I'm having this, you know, thank you, YouTube, for demonetizing a video that's about a Mississippi Supreme Court justice and Teche versus Danforth. I appreciate that, YouTube. Thank you so much. demonetize my video. And by the way, you guys, so what I'm doing now, I'm making a series of short little 10-minute videos that are family friendly, that I can share, that you can share with family and friends. And Charlie, come here. Come over here. Charlie, sit. Charlie, sit. What'd I say, buddy? What'd I say? Charlie, come over here. Come right here. Come right here. Get up there. Up there, buddy. What are you doing? Hi, guys. He can get a little aggressive with little kids, but sometimes he's great with them. Let me see. You don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You can pet him. He's nice. He's nice. He's just gonna smell you. You can pet him. Go ahead. He looks like he's not mad at you. There's some little kids he doesn't like. He likes you though.
So you're lucky.
So do me a favor. Give me a list of the dunce cap lawyers who made video about my Trifold. I want a list of them, because each and every one of them misled you, because they didn't do the research on Teche Lines versus Danforth, and they didn't do the research on Virgil Griffith. Virgil Griffith was a frickin' titan, you little, I passed the bar and I do family law in Kentucky. Okay, you can take it and shove it in your ear. You know, you did a review, Teche Lines versus Danforth. You can't stop on the freeway and record police. Well, dunce cap, you didn't do the research, did you? Who's Virgil? Who's Virgil? Who is it? Who's Virgil? Who's Virgil? Who is it? Who's Virgil? Who's Virgil? He's a titan. You passed the bar. You're making $100K a year. Limiting your caseload to make sure that your retainer covers your lifestyle, and then you get rid of the case as quick as you can. Don't you, counselor? Don't you? You couldn't put any extra hours into anybody else's case. You don't really help anybody. You only went to law school and passed the bar for yourself, because you're selfish. It's about you getting in the top 1%. Then you see me, a guy who's an agent of change that's teaching people how to flex their rights, and you make a video about my product, which causes me financial harm. And then in the video, you mislead people because you think you passed the bar and it makes you smart, but you didn't write any books or create 2 decades of jurisprudence, did you? But Virgil did, didn't he? Yes. So he wrote a book that people still read to this day that's still the standard. Who are you? Who are you? He wrote that you have the right to stop on the freeway. It's a constitutional right founded in the very fabric of our Constitution. I would gladly pull behind a cop and get arrested and take Virgil's argument to the courtroom and get certiorari and get it to the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court could then validate Virgil Griffith's words that you have a constitutional right to stop when you travel. So do me a favor, everybody, hit the like button and make sure you go to DeletelawZ and get that Trifold. It's only $5. You can print it out yourself. You should know every single Supreme Court law on that piece of paper. You should know it backwards and forward, and naysayers be damned. Because obviously, when you see the video coming out in, let me see. When you see the video coming out in 6 minutes till Wapner. Oh, I know that, dunce cap. But I'm sorry, let me rephrase it. I didn't mean to call you a dunce cap. Okay, I know that. See, a different YouTuber, but Teche Line's case is not a Supreme Court ruling. Okay, a different YouTuber. I would gladly take the argument that Virgil Griffith writes in the majority holding of the Mississippi Supreme Court, considering he's a titan and you are not, and neither am I, I'm just a dude, right? Who wrote books on the law where his name is quoted in courtrooms, who wrote that your right to be able to stop is fundamental to your right to be able to travel. You may get arrested for stopping and filming a cop, but when you quote Teche Lines versus Danforth, then when you do go to court, all you do is quote Virgil's unanimous holding, majority holding in Teche Lines versus Danforth. That's how it works. Case precedent in America is case precedent. Those judges would have to deny that you have an inherent right to travel. See, you didn't read the holding, a different YouTuber. It's so funny. I put on the end of this video, by the way, I put on the end of this video a little clip for him, for people like a different YouTuber. When you actually, and I'm not gonna blow it for you guys. I want you guys to, I put a little tiny clip at the end. It's only like because I see these people who put little clips of funny stuff in there. So I threw a little funny thing in the very end. And it's for a different YouTuber. When it says, when I just asked the question, can you read? Because if you read the majority holding, you're going to find out that I don't think a judge in America would disagree with Virgil's holding that you have a constitutional right to stop in the United States of America. So I don't think there's a judge in America who's going to, 4 minutes till Wapner, 4 minutes till Wapner, 4 minutes till Wapner, 4 minutes till Wapner. Oh, by the way, guys, this is a family-friendly video that's coming out that you guys can share with your best friend. You could share this with everybody. This doesn't have any curse words in it. This is only educational. This is only educational. So, oh man, you see that? I made that thumbnail. And they have an ad. You see that? Ad suitability. Do you see that? It's about a Supreme Court justice from Mississippi. You have an ad suitability warning. Ridiculous. So listen, can I get a list? Did you make fun of my Teche versus Danforth holding, using that to be able to stop and film cops? I want a list. I want people to make a list of every single dunce cap who doesn't do actual cultural research, not just legal research. Remember, when I correlated the prison industry with the lynching industry, my videos went viral, million views on TikTok. Because I correlate bigger aspects of history to understand how the rule of law is supposed to be upheld in our country. You got to dig deeper. So, and you guys on this channel, we're only going to go over legal things and the change. And by the way, you guys, the future's so bright, you have no idea. I know there's been some difficult times here, but I'm building some stuff. I'm actually building the models to show you guys how things actually work. 2 minutes till Wapner. 2 minutes till Wapner. What's up, BC Transparency? Tommy2247. You guys can put the link for this video. Yum, what's going on? What's going on, Playboy? What's going on, Playboy? What's going on, Playboy? So you guys feel free, anybody who's a real internet tick, go ahead and make me a list of people who made videos about Teche versus Danforth and said how dumb I am. And then I want to put their wits up against Virgil Griffith's and see if they think that they know more about the constitutionality of law than Virgil Griffith. I just want to see it because I spent the day, 12 hours of editing, 6-7 hours of research. So, I'm talking about 18 hours from the time Zane went to sleep yesterday at 2 o'clock until 5:30 in the morning. That's how long I worked on this video and researched understanding who Virgil Griffith was and what his words would mean and why other judges would respect his words and certainly not try to override his jurisprudence. I don't think that you're a smart enough lawyer as you do your family practice in Nebraska or you're doing your estate planning over there in Connecticut. I'm glad that you're a good lawyer. I'm glad you're making a good living, that you got yourself in the top 5% or 2% or wherever you want to be financially, because that's what you care the most about. But really, let's see if you know as much as Virgil. Everybody meet me over here. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Everybody go over to this video right now. It's coming out right now. Everybody go to this video. This is pure education right here. This is pure education. And I want that list. Anybody who made a video, can anybody make a video about my Trifold and say that Teche versus Danforth is bullshit? Who did that? Who were you? You're just some idiot YouTuber who doesn't do any research on anything. Who was Virgil Griffith and why was his words matter? How come other judges would say, you know what, I'm not going to go against Virgil's words on that one, on the constitutionality of law? How come? Anybody? You guys hit the like button. Everybody real quick, before you go to this other video, hit the like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit it. Just hit it. Hit the like button. Just hit it. I'm going to wait. Hit it. Hit the like button. I would probably say Robert Taney. He was a Mississippi Supreme Court justice, a different trolling YouTuber. This is going to start off in it'll do a countdown for us. But this video you can show to your kids. Oh, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? All you haters are about to see everybody who wants to learn something, everybody who's going to learn something, you're about to see. You're about to see right here. You're about to learn something. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Can someone ask me where Waldo is? Where is Waldo? Right there. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. And right there, this is the video. I believe it's called, the title of this video is, it's called Teche Lines versus Danforth 1943, Virgil A. Griffith, which, by the way, his name is also listed as Virgil F. Griffith in history. I just want to give this little disclaimer here. Make sure you guys drop the link for this one in the comments. Little disclaimer here. He's known as Virgil F. Griffith and Virgil A. Griffith. He had 2 middle names. All right, 50 seconds till Wapner. 50 seconds till Wapner. Love you guys. Oh, let me get a screenshot of that. Perfect. Another death threat. Perfect. Perfect. Listen, love you guys. I'll see you guys over here. Moderators, thank you guys. We don't stop. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gator.